G'day everyone, back with some more FGO here on Arts Account. Summer event has been going for about 4 days now, and here we are. Finally the Ibuki Doji banner has arrived for us, so let's keep our fingers and toes crossed and see if we can't pull a few copies. Let's go through the tickets. Not many this time. Some huge craft essence. Really strong. We have arguably the best, or tied for the best, universal AoE arts farmer, along with one of the best single target arts DPS units with Summer Eddies. Good stuff all around. It's cool, and I'm drawing a blank of who the other is. It's Regent. Okay, that's what it is. For sure. A little tail. Forget. Jianshi attack as opposed to chicken attack. There's significantly less yodeling involved. You got that reference, congratulations. Please award yourself one internet cookie. It's at archers, seems like. Arts archers too, interesting. It's a weird feeling going directly into multis so soon. Oh, here he goes. I don't know if getting so many art servants is good or bad sign. got the elusive Robin copy. Shocked there wasn't Gilder, eh? She wrong account left. Although to be fair, on the accounts that actually use her, I actually do have all the coins for her that I could ever need. So that's nice. Good old. Yeah, you can see it. What does this one do? Oh yeah, mixed stats. Shame too. It wouldn't be too bad on a defensive servant if it, well, this mixed stats is okay then. On a defensive, something like MASH. Just got to get her MP even quicker. Or Jean. It might actually be pretty good on Jean. I feel like you could do some really silly shenanigans with like an MP5 Jean, maybe even 120'd. Might as well go all the way. And give her MLB level 100 formal craft CE and just touch blue with her. Nothing but blue. She should just get her MP constantly. It'll take forever for her to kill anything, but I imagine if as long as the enemy doesn't have buff removal or pierce defense, I feel like she'd become nigh unkillable, if not entirely unkillable, really quickly. In a solo situation. I forget if or did they have one? What's it going to be? Eddie's or... Oh. Voila. See the Avenger. I think it's still Lobo, the only spookable gold Avenger. Right? Yeah, at least until Nito Alter comes out in January. Ah, another Juhu. We take those.
Assassin, 内海エリセ。あれ？じゃなくてアベンジャー？せめてライダーでは？そうか。これが水着霊気ってやつか。ともかく今後ともよろしく。
The Viki wrong. Interesting. Might just get easier in the game. Okay, I remember you now, mate. It's okay. That's alright. I'll remember you for a good week or so, maybe. Relax. Everything will be deja vu. Hopefully. There's our first berserker. Fully expected that to be a Vishabron again. Hey look, he's one of the worst servants in the game. It takes some doing to fit. I've mentioned this before. They'd have to... He's one of those that would need multiple skills buffed. Basically the big issue right now is that all three of his skills combined is essentially less than one skill of most of the other servants in the game. I think he has like one that's possible. Oh, there's another berserker. Can we ask gold berserker now? There's the actual worst servant in the game. Please give a healthy round of applause. Darius, one Lubu. Zazuka counts, so far. Lots of casters. This one's full attack, the issue is it's a buster, so it's no good for this again. Or the quick account, which will be rolling in like 3 days, roughly, for Summer Scotty. When Sun you lose Sun. There's an OVOC. gets it back. We don't even have it yet. Maybe she spooks us here in a minute. Here in a second. Or a minute. Either one. Massacre. I'm sure she's in a similar state as Uchi, where I have all her coins, despite the fact I seem to never roll her. I don't know where they came from, but there they are. Well, if it isn't Little Miss, just got a costume in JP and another buff. Well, she needs another buff that makes her burn pre-MP damage before the buff that she just got is actually worth a dime. But I suppose you just lead with a burn. Well, no. Killing a burn craftist or command guards wouldn't really solve the issue, because the whole point is she needs to burn in the AoE. So she can be like Salter's latest buff. We'll call it latest. I don't think it's necessarily recent in JP anymore. Yep. It's a very blue Kratos. It amuses me how they have his nickname in his card title there. Hey, it's Ricky. I need to check what his coin count is at this point. I believe that's a fourth copy of that one. I'll probably keep it around. Oh, well, there's a spook. Ah. Oh, again, love gets you over there quick again. Of course. I'm not certain there's a, I guess, Lancelot. We've already heard your intro speech, love, so we'll just move on. fog is what that one does. Lots of tails. It's unusual. There's that one in LBs. Not particularly a big deal. Oh, there it is. Good stuff. Oh. Fingers crossed it's not a spook. It's going to be one of those nights, I suppose. It's my second Bradamante spook on this account. I believe I had seen it claimed by some that rainbow sparks were always raid ups and never spooks, so whoever was passing that around, I already knew it was bonfire raid, but is more proof of that being a bunch of bullets. There's Gilderay. All the arts we were getting, I knew he'd pop along eventually. Oh yeah, I forgot to check what that one C was. The one that has the alter ego welfare. From that strange not summer event. The Sea Monster Crisis or whatever they called it. Two ticks of involve. Could come in handy. Volume, and of course, is just better since it's 3 hits, but uncertain how many copies of that this account even has. I suppose with the double cast story that this account has access to all the invulns and super invulns involved therein. It also lessens the necessity of such a thing. Nice. There are advanced quests after all, we can't double that. That one gets removed eventually, pretty sure. Okay, we're on the ball now. We got the nursery run crop distance. It's a rolling stream now. Even before this was a farce. Getting that PTSD every time I've seen Lancers from now on. Don't you smoke and turn gold, you wanker. Don't do it. Oh, what's that? What's that? This is one of those niche craft distances where, when it's useful, it is extremely useful and just absolutely cripples whatever boss you've used it on. But otherwise, of course, not so much. What's that? Well, we got a rainbow spark, but it was Bradamante, so we've got that going for us, which is excruciatingly painful. Other than that, fairly standard. else have that? Let's account it. When did that Kratos even get added? Very strange. More answers, please, no. I suppose Bradamante had this secret update they didn't tell us about, where she's now an Arts Lancer. So I can at least use her on this account. It's not looking spectacular for the home team, I'll be honest. Because the aim is more than one copy of Ibuki. Having to pity a copy would be very much nearby. Would not appreciate that at all. At least we're getting at least, I suppose. That's the third. Would have been fourth, but we got spooked by. Would have been spooked by. Oh, Lakshmi Bai. Finally, both of those spooks were quick. I was just about to mention that that was like our second or third copy of that other one, and I hadn't seen the second copy of the Twin Tails one. And it is. MP level I'm getting. Whatever I can get. Just I'm rolling everything I got here, but the rainbow into spook is a very bad sign. I'm afraid. My recent luck in FGR has been extraordinarily abysmal. Back in the past 4, even 5 times I've rolled. So I was hoping it would finally ease up and go back to normal. You know, a little closer to average, but good job, mate. She's got you covered for AoE farming for essentially here on out. Oh, that's going to be gold. Nursery rhyme. Should have got some pure prisms from the anniversary. Maybe that can help you out. copy of those. That's the quick one, I believe. Not particularly useful on this account. A bloody book. I'm actually surprised it's my first copy of her on here. She is a common spook for me. B5, yes. I'm going to say that's my 4th copy of Zhufu. Probably. There's so many riders. When I'm getting spammed archers to being spammed with riders. That's cheeky. Sure would like to get some more craft essences. Don't have enough of those. Another constant. That's my 4th of Ichiban today, so that's something. Or at least we know berserkers do still exist. Around 500 ports in. So we're very... We're right on average luck of getting 85 star. The bad luck comes in that we missed the 80% chance of it being the Ibuki, so she's definitely in P5 now, if she wasn't already. Look, it's that one assassin that everyone forgets exists. Is that the third or fourth copy of that? Very bizarre. These berserkers are actually teasing me now. Taunting. You must be joking. Back-to-back 5-star spooks. I should have the MP bloody too. You're actually taking the beat. Please tell me that they've buggered the rates or something, and this is going to be like they did, I believe it was 2 years ago, where they had the summer banner that had the surprise banner that was Dantes with Fujino rated up, but they misplaced the decimal, and so they had a 10 times less chance of popping up than they should have. So they refunded anyone that rolled on the banner. I'm sincerely hoping that that's the case here, but considering one of our illustrious chatters got her MP2, then I take it that's not the case, and I'm officially on this game's shit list this year for some reason. It pretty much has been this entire year. The rolls have been not spectacular. I love how both of the 5-star spooks I got were ones that I already had anyway, as well. Because Bradamante spooked me before. It was just as, and then they throw another berserker at me just to really grind it in. Maybe Blue Archive will be friendlier as it so far has tended to be, knock on wood. Please be a berserker. There's MP5 release. I about spoke too soon and it would have been Lobo. Wouldn't that have been hilarious? See, the worst part about this is getting 2 5-stars and the amount of quartz that I've spent so far is right on average luck, like pretty much spot on. So basically, statistically, with completely average luck, so not good luck, not bad luck, just average, you will get a 5-star every 340 Saint quartz you spend. Oh, come on, please. Finally, bugger all. If that would have been Nightingale or something, I might have actually flipped the table. Now, if only more of those would come along. You know that streamer luck thing people have? Yeah, I had the opposite of that. But yeah, so, what was I? So, yeah, right on average, 340 Saint quartz, 1 5-star, generally. is how you can expect your ratio to roughly go. And that's what we're getting. In fact, we're now above average here. It's just missing the radar like that. Because again, it's 80% chance that when you get a 5-star, it will be the raid up one. And here we be.
Hi, みんな元気ね。あなたはどうかしら。元気してる？夏よ。元気出して全力で全身全霊込めてお姉さんといっぱい遊びましょうね。
Define fun. Well, let's hope we can get at least one more copy. I'll be excited what more I can be spooked by today. It's never something useful either. Because like, if there's say like a Vlad spook or a Galatea, that'd be pretty nice. Just, you know, something usable in this account. You know, an art servant. Bradamante's not even super. I'm not even sure I'd use it on the quick account. Do I have it on the quick account? I think that's the one account she's not spooked me on, is the quick account. Ironic. The weirdest thing about Bradamante is the fact that they have finally started buffing her, but the buffs aren't really doing anything to help her all that much. At least of which is that they came out with another servant that I'm pretty sure is also permanent. Wait. Is she? Maybe I'm mistaken about that. The Bradamante, or not Bradamante, but the Bradamante, who essentially has just the same kit except better, even after the buffs. It's just a strange choice. Yeah, we're in that period of FGR where they essentially designed the same quick servant about 3 or 4 times in a row. Like they have the exact same kit, it's just the skills, the effects of the skills are in different order. It's really bonkers. I fully expect, and I'm a bit concerned about how many players in global server are going to just completely drop the game, because we're getting into an extremely rough dead period, which would have been a great time for them to speed up a little bit so we could, you know, shorten that bloody 2-year gap, which is, frankly, it's too much. I've said it before, but I think Blue Archive's 6 months gap between global and the JP server is perfect, at least for that game. With this one, I think 1 year would be fine. It would give you enough time to save up the banner, or maybe a couple of banners that you really want. See, Blue Archive being 6 months, there's so much more. Well, for one, just the rates are so much better, but also they just throw pyroxene at you so bloody much that you just have so many more free rolls that 6 months is plenty of time to just by doing your dailies, being able to just pity 3 banners, or spark 3 banners rather. Am I pulling for Scotty? I am, yes, on my quick account. Yeah, the Jiangxi costumes are cute. Shame that they don't. I'm actually shocked with as money hungry as Aniplex and Sony are that they haven't gotten them to doing paid costumes in this game of things like certain Craft Essence costumes that are really popular with the fandom, or say those really neat outfits they put them in anniversary memorial Craft Essences. Oh, a Minro. How quaint. See, they could have been a Zenobia spook earlier instead of Nursery Rhyme or Lakshmi Bai. I would have taken that and been perfectly fine with it. But c'est la vie. Fergus is actually pretty stout now that he's finally got his big buff from Anniversary. Super Ryan, Tiamat, Draco. Fair enough. Scotty really depends on how much you use quick. Like, she is underrated as a Buster support as well, because see, Marilyn, who was the premier Buster support before Koi and Sky of Light came out, his Buster Up, his 3-turn, 50% Buster Up, also gave you a double 100% crit damage up for Buster cards, but for only one turn. Summer Scotty gives you that for 3 turns. So, for Buster. So, she's actually sort of a hybrid quick Buster support. It wasn't a min-roll at least. Sure, getting a lot of these 4-star radar craft essences. I feel like, strangely enough, most of my rolls I end up getting off-banner 4-star craft essences. Bazette's great, I really like her. Bazette is the kind of servant we need more of, where they have really unique gameplay. It's just, unfortunately, most of the player base is so content with brain off loot farming and not into the more intricate boss fights and the like, where she and the more unique servants like that really excel. I'm really fond of the more unique playstyle servants and the ones that can solo. Solos are a lot of fun. Oh, please be a berserker. Please be Ibuki. We'll just put it that way. Oh, bugger. Well, I guess that counts as arts. Sort of, if you squint. No, I think that'd be a little bit too much. Just, I feel like it's fine the way it works now. Because either way, she can generally kill break bar bosses like a turn earlier than her competitors. Oftentimes, it's just it depends on how you do it. I'll tell you another one slab on is one off. She's really good. Lots of survivability, all those crits. Little Clytie. She's great as a team, she's great solo. Wait, but nerf, do you mean before she came out? Because to my knowledge, her MP has always worked like that, it's never broken break bars. Ah, yeah. Oh yeah, and speaking of Summer Scorty, I'll be rolling for her and Dorman on my quick account. See, the good thing about those is that I'd be using them for support, so you only need one copy of them. Of course, as we've seen, that doesn't mean much when you get spooked as often as I have been this year. Oh, that new one. I forget what he does. I think it's something about Star Gather. I think that's going to. No. That's just my eyes playing tricks on me. I thought it was double-sided. For those of you keeping track at home, you can tell when a silver card is going to turn. A silver servant is going to flash and turn gold if the class card is double-sided. Or maybe it'd be more accurate to describe the back of it is transparent. So you've learned that and learned or been reminded of the fact that rainbow sparks can in fact still be spooks. Yeah, you can. It may have been before you hopped into the stream, but it was, I believe, it was one of my. Oh, it was the nursery rhyme spook, where it was a double-sided caster card, so I could tell it was going to spark. I'm still struggling to remember when that one got added to the game. It has to be recently, because I keep getting it for the first time on these accounts, but for the life of me I don't remember when it was added. Well, yeah. What? Huh. Maybe? I lean towards yes, but I also have the feeling that I've seen someone roll, get a rainbow, and then it went through her summon animation as well. So maybe? That could be a false memory. if that's the case, then it should be similar with Aquaid and Kiara. I believe those are the only ones that have spatial summoning animations. Well, that's useful. Although I believe this account already has like 2 or 3 of them. So let's so. Oh, now we're getting this all over the place. Okay, before I roll again, I will be back in just 1 second. Okie dokie, back. After we just completely luck sack here on out and get like 4 more copies of it. I'm not gonna hold me breath. At least in B2, bugger all. Okay, we've gotten the Nursery Rhyme Craft Essence, we've gotten Necromancy, we've even gotten Nursery Rhyme herself. We should be in the zone now. It's a rolling stream on this channel for FGO when we've collected those 3. Strangely high amount of Rickies for this account, even though it's the art account. He seems to elude me for some reason. Strangely high being 3. Hey look, it's the servant that made them start giving male bosses mental debuff resistance or peer immunity after Camelot. wasn't a min roll at least. Silver linings. Not that there was anything useful, but so we take what we can get. Oh, the good old days where hard slooping was Hohenheim plus Tamamo. Like Rider, Mordred, Surftred, if you will. Good times, good times. Now they're throwing berserkers at me again, just taunting me. How could you be so cruel, Lizengor? Lizonia. That's the bastard one, isn't it? Speaking of Surftred, back when I rolled for her on my main account, it's a shame I wasn't streaming back then because there was some shenaniganery that went on there where I was using tickets and I got Tamashak, which was the 5-star on radar, and then I used another ticket and I got another Tamashak back to back. And then I did, then I did a multi because I was out of tickets, and I got a third Tamashak and 3 copies of Mordred. So that was bizarre. Nothing beats my my main account's rolls for Rennes and Australia though, because with those I used 10 tickets and I got MP7 Australia and Rennes and a kaleidoscope, and then what was the last one? Coup. I got a coup. It was bonkers. Then I just, of course, I've used Australia quite a bit, but Rennes, not so much. Because then they started, oh, here's Scotty, here's Castoria, here's Boy and Sky of Lights. Here's Oberon. Of course, Oberon's only on my Buster account right now. I will bite the bullet and roll for him on my main now. At the end of the year when he comes back. Since I have Melusine and all. On there. I was originally going to roll for Melusine on this account, but since she's a hybrid, and if anything used more as Buster, because of her AoE, I decided to do it on my main instead. It's one of those things where initially I was going to roll for her, but then changed my mind and I was like, oh, I'll roll for Vreetra instead on here. She'll be my AoE Lancer. But then Melusine switched to my main account. Then Vreetra rolling for her switched to that extra account that I have lying around. And then this account ended up with nothing. So, whoops. I have MP3 pierceable, I guess that works. Reacher's underrated. She's pretty good. Ah, that's our second mineral. Art of Death, by the way, while it's still here, because I'm pretty sure they remove it eventually, make sure to get you an MLB copy of that if you're able. Don't be burning it, because that 30% damage against humanoid enemies, that's really good. That's just extra damage. There's a reason Honey Lake is so bloody busted, because of its 40% extra damage against burned enemies. Even on MLB, where it's is it 30 or 35% when it's non-MLB. Either way, just that's a lot of extra damage. Yeah, Honey Lake, K-Scarp, Black Grail, and Golden Summon are the best crop distances in the game. And then, if you're into Solars a lot, Three-Legged God Race is up there with them, I'd say, because it's arguably the best gutsy. Slapped that on Ushi Venjo. Just a really good Solar servant, and you put in a lot of work with that. The thing with K-Scope, see, when Scotty first came out, Quick was the quote-unquote whales option for farming, because you had to have Scotty, of course, and then you had to have either like MP5 Zerker lots or like MP3 plus Dantes to properly, and you needed to have a Super Scope. That was the big one. You had to have an MLB K-Scope. Then the coins came along, and I'm still not overly fond of them, to be quite honest. The 8-pin skills are fine, but the coin system is... I'm not exactly enthused about it. But that came along, and then you can just unlock that second 8-pin and max it out, and then every K-Scope is a Super Scope then. Of course, by the time they did that, Castoria was out, so people had switched to arts farming anyway, which is much less intensive on your wallet. Beginning to really doubt we're going to get a second copy of Ibuki here. I Maybe luck has not been kind today. Well, this year for me, but on FGO at least. Let's hope the quick again has better luck. In 3 days or so. Must be joking. At least it wasn't a 5-star saber. 3 saber spoofs. How bizarre. No, those I don't mind. We have at least 5 copies of it at least. I will say it's a bit wonky that we only have that many copies of it, especially since they literally just buffed the rates for 4 stars, so that's a bit but yeah, we got the buffed 4-star rates early. It was supposed to be in January for New Year's, but they gave it to us early. They gave us something else early too that was supposed to be in January. What was that? Maybe it was just that, but I thought there was something else. Which would take one of those back-to-back like Tama shot, but with Ibuki rolls here. And they're just taunting us for throwing berserkers at us now. Cheeky, cheeky.
サーバント、セイバー、ローランだ。体の頑丈さと筋力、イケメンさ、あと脱ぎっぷりには定評があるぞ。マスターの許可が下りたらすぐにでも脱ぐつもりだ。
I'd rather you didn't. It's all the same to you. All those spooks for 4 stars and none of them were Zenobia. I just hate to see it, truly. Somehow I haven't gotten her on any account. I suppose she'd be a ticket option next time we get one of those. Giving me one Ibuki halfway through my quartz him out was just to rub it in, because either way I would have gotten one from Pity anyway. So it was to give me false hope that maybe I could get a second copy of it with what I had left. They just love to be extra evil like that. I've been spooked by Waver twice, and it's amusing how complete opposite of whether it was a good or bad thing it's been. So the first time was on my main account, and it was before the very first 5-star ticket that we got on that one anniversary, where I was torn between Waver and Tamamo. But then Waver ended up spooking me right before that anniversary. I forget which banner. So I was able to just pick Tamamo after that with the ticket. Whereas here, it was out of despair. The final stretch here. Fingers crossed for luck stacking. Hey, it's the alternatives to Black Grail. Just that would be White Grail. you get less MP damage up, but in exchange, you don't have the burn per turn. I believe. I don't know if it has the boosted attack that Black Grail has or not, because unlike most full attack craft essences that are 5-star, of course, that have 2000 attack at max at 100. Black Grail has 2400. So for some reason, it's certainly not good civilization. I'll have to go over to my Blaster account and get an Altera to destroy everything. I think it's about that time. But wonders never cease. A second Robert Hood in one rolling session. Miguel just froze over on this account. I get him on other accounts, but this one not so much. It took forever for me to get him MP5 on this account. It's just bizarre. I've been halfway zoned out on this roll. Has this been a min roll? I'm going to say no, because I think that's my second 4-star C. Yeah. Well, 2 more Mortys left. And then what small amount of singles I can muster. By the way, we're definitely on the bad luck side when it comes to the amount of quartz that I've spent without getting a 5-star within this since the Ibuki. So we're definitely firmly into bad luck in this section of the rolling. Please be Ibuki. Oh, there it is. It should be number 6. See, last time I got an Eddies with the Ibuki, so it'd be nice if it played out this way, but this time, but it doesn't seem to be going to happen. Third Robin is what's going on? Okay, lost multi. I think we have 8 singles we can do because I think we have 4 tickets. And we'll have 12 quartz left over after this. Technically, single pools have a very, like, to where it really doesn't make much of a difference at all, but they have an ever so slightly higher chance of getting you a 5-star servant than the multis. The multis have a very slightly better rate than 4-star servants because of the guaranteed 4-star or supposedly. I didn't do the research. It was some other FGO channel a few years ago. Oh, several years ago now, I guess. Hey, imaginary round. Shame you weren't formal craft. Hey, so one craft essence that I can never remember the effect of. Well, there goes nothing, I suppose. Well, at least it's arts. I had to get pity the last time I rolled on my spare account for Castoria. So, I do know that pain, unfortunately. For all intents and purposes, this was a pity, because when this is done, I will have spent 1200 Saint Quartz to get one bloody copy of Ibuki. That's why I was saying it's actually worse that I got a copy of it halfway through, because it gave hope that maybe I could get a second copy of it here, but alas and alack. Here it is, the final roll. But this is a complete and utter unmitigated disaster. 1200 Saint Quartz, 1 Ibuki, 2 bloody spooks, 80% chance my eyes. Reminds of Pity is 900 St. Ports. So we overshot that pretty well. My only hope at this point is that due to login bonuses, I'll get 30 St. Ports in about 10 days or so. So this banner lasts longer than that, so I'll get one more multi, basically. Maybe I can hit the bonus in singles as well. But, what a disaster. Well, I suppose that's about it for this. Next time I'll be streaming my blue archive rolls, because the 100 free rolls, it's 10 per day, so that's not really feasible to stream. So it'll probably be the Scotty banner in roughly 3 days on the quick account. Fingers crossed that doesn't go the way this did. So yeah, thank you, mate. Good luck on yours as well. I reckon I'm going to end stream now and go bash me head into the wall. Maybe I can forget this even happened. So, hope you enjoy. Hopefully see you around next time.